Hello everyone, Jon Carlo here with Prairieland Partners. As part of our vision, which is look forward, adapt often, and lead always, we're excited to bring you a series of videos where we highlight technology and customer experience with precision ag and the latest and greatest technology from John Deere. We're here today with Taylor Nelson, and he will share his experience that he's had with the new 616R and See & Spray Ultimate technology. I'll start, Taylor. Maybe give us just a little background about you and your operation, and then we'll dive into what See & Spray has yielded in terms of results for your operation.
Sure, happy to be here, John. I'm a fifth generation family farm operation here, farm with my dad. Raise corn, soybeans here in northeast Nebraska. My role in the operation is more technology focused, so we take a lot of looks at these different technological opportunities and kind of evaluate whether it's a fit, where we can find the value, what the challenges might be, and then focus on our implementation strategies.
So when you think about this early adoption program that you've been a part of, what were some of the thoughts you had going into this before you had some stick time, so to speak, with the new See & Spray Ultimate?
You just can't help but think about what the challenges might be when you look at what you're doing here with essentially two different solution systems. You know, the apprehension lies maybe in that it's going to make things more complicated, just from a mixing standpoint, from a tending standpoint. How is that all going to work? You know, are we going to gain or lose efficiencies? So a lot of the early thoughts were concerns around that until you get some time to figure out how that's going to work for your operation. You know, some concern there, but we did learn a lot throughout the season.
One of the things that's cool about this new system and new technology is that you've got a dual tank system.
When we first thought about it, we just thought, you know, it just looks like a capacity loss, right? Like we're gonna give up a bunch of capacity, it's gonna slow us down, but what we really learned quickly is that that's where it builds all the flexibility into the system. When you really get the opportunity to split up your tank mixes and focus on residual versus herbicide applications, you can really hone in on your savings. And so the split tank component of this is a huge part of the value from the savings standpoint, when you can break down those different tank mix components and really decide what makes the most agronomic sense.
So with that, then I would assume that you had to rethink your tendering strategy, and again, maybe there were some challenges or things you had to put more thought into than what you had in the past with the dual tank system.
The way that we kind of handled it was just like a See & Spray tending operation and a broadcast tending operation. What we would look at is we would have both those tenders close together, and depending on how high our weed pressure was and what the situation was would determine how often we would load off of each. And so with that flexibility being there, it was able to keep us going and not see much of a productivity decrease. You know, it's going to affect every operation different depending on what their tending setup is. We were fortunate enough to have, you know, an extra trailer and to be able to have the batches ready to go on the sprayer, so it was just a matter of fill one tank and fill the other. And it's going to affect everybody a little bit different as they look into that, but you know, it was something that was pretty manageable.
To view additional videos in our Precision Ag series, visit prairielandpartners.com. To get more information on products discussed in the video, contact a Prairieland Partners sales representative.